Yo, what's up guys, my name is Top5 Dude. Today we'll be counting down the top 5 craziest old people caught on video. Now, since a lot of my videos are about kids, I thought it would be funny to turn it around this time to see what the older people are up to nowadays. Anyways, before we start, you can go ahead and leave a comment down below including the hashtag old, and you might win one of the 3 shoutouts at the end of my next video. Also, my merch is selling faster than I could have ever imagined, so yeah, if you haven't copped some of my merch yet, then click the first link in the description. And with that said, let's jump right on into the list. Starting today's list off, we have a 83-year-old man who pushed a guy off of his roof. For some reason, this guy was on the run for cops and he was literally jumping roofs for hours before they ended up catching him. Now, this 83-year-old man was not happy at all with him being on his roof, so he decided to take matters into his own hands and he pretty much pushed him off. I would have probably let the cops deal with the situation because you never know what the guy is capable of and he might actually be dangerous. You never know.
An agitated man had been jumping from house to house in this neighborhood and deputies wanted to wait him out, but that's when an 83-year-old homeowner climbed up a ladder and defended his castle, tossing that man right off his roof.
And tonight, that grandfather is telling his story to Eyewitness News reporter Alex Michelson. He's live in La Puente. Alex.
David and Michelle, right behind us is that roof. Tonight, the sheriff's department expressing gratitude to that citizen. An 83-year-old grandfather pushes a man off his roof.
I'd made up my mind. I see he's on my roof. Whatever it takes, he's coming off.
For hours, that man is hopping onto various roofs. Wilford Burgess, known as Mr. B, is determined to keep him out of his home.
Come in my house, you don't have to worry about him because it's going to be all over with because I'm going to load up. So I know.
You're packing?
Well, I'll pack him out.
Moving on, we have a little girl who was celebrating her first ever birthday party, but it quickly got ruined by one of their neighbors. The parents of this kid had set up a inflatable bounce house for the kids to jump around in, and while there were 12 kids inside the inflatable bounce house, a neighbor suddenly unplugs the bounce house and trapped those 12 kids inside. This could have actually ended up really badly, but luckily no one ended up getting injured. The cop stated that there was also a possibility that he wanted to unplug the DJ panel because he got annoyed by all the sounds.
It was supposed to be a perfect first birthday party for sweet little Diana Romero in Port St. Lucie, Florida. But watch what happens. The bouncy house starts to deflate with a bunch of little ones inside. Parents scramble to pull their children out from under the heavy plastic material. 2 of the kids had to be taken to the hospital.
Somebody could have been very, very hurt.
What caused the bouncy house to suddenly deflate? The answer came when Mom Deborah checked her security camera and saw this man walking through her yard. Then, as he turns to leave, it happens. He apparently pulls the plug on the bouncy house, causing it to deflate. Why would he do such an obnoxious thing? So who's the mystery guy? Police tracked him down after this video of the party pooper was made by a neighbor and posted online. It described him as a grumpy old man and a piece of trash who dared to ruin a party for a princess.
We're able to get some leads on that. We identified the person who actually pulled the plug. It's a resident that lives in the neighborhood.
Master Sergeant Frank Sobel says the man is not cooperating and has hired a lawyer.
Next up, we have a man who gets really angry because someone was playing his trumpet in public. Now, this old man was being really disrespectful towards the trumpet player, so the trumpet player started playing his trumpet literally right in front of him. I guess he did that just to annoy him even more. I personally love it how the trumpet guy did not say anything throughout the entire video while the old man is just going off on him. He probably didn't say anything because he knows he's in the right and the man is just acting obnoxious towards him for no reason. In the end, it's just a trumpet and I really don't understand how this could piss someone off this badly.
Yeah, stop. How dare you ruin it for everybody else? Get out! No, you go. I'm not going anywhere, shithead. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood. Get out! no artist. You suck. You're a mediocre piece of shit. You can't even play. You suck. I've been playing 41 years. You suck. I'm a left-handed guitarist. You suck. No! 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 You go. Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Get out! Fuck you! Fucking asshole! Get out! Where are you from? Where are you from? Go to a studio and rehearse! Maybe something you'll learn! You suck! You're a no-talent piece of shit! You impose your lack of talent in order on everybody around you whether they want to do it or not! Get out! How dare you come down here and do this? I'm here 14 years, I've lived in this town my whole life. You're a disgrace! You suck! How dare you? I'm like 3 blocks down!
Moving on, we have a 55-year-old guy who people also like to call the French Spiderman. This guy is known for free climbing the highest buildings ever. Free climbing basically means that he's not attached to anything, so one small mistake will literally be his death. In this next video, he somehow climbed a 587 foot building in just 30 minutes. Now, he does actually get arrested a lot because most of the times he has to climb these buildings illegally. But he always gets arrested after he completed his climb, so yeah, that's probably all that matters to him anyway.
A real-life Spider-Man. Watch as this guy scales this skyscraper in Paris with no net. He's 55-year-old Alain Robert, a famous French climber known for these types of stunts. His acts draw crowds of all sizes, and sometimes even officials in uniform. Alain's impressive climbs include the tallest building in France, the Eiffel Tower, and the world's tallest building in Dubai. This is his first climb since breaking his wrist last year. The height of the building, 587 feet, and he did it in 30 minutes. The French Spidey has no plans of stopping soon, even after being arrested at the end of this trip. Let's just hope he remembers. With great climbing power comes great responsibility.
On the #1 spot today, we have a woman who assaulted a guy because he was driving his e-bike through a public park. The woman thought he was driving his e-bike illegally through the park where she was walking her dog, so she decided to stop him and confront him about it. Now, the guy actually explained to the woman that it's legal to drive his bike there, but she kept on being really aggressive, and that's when he decided to start recording everything. When he tries to get away from her, the woman grabs him out of anger, and because of this, the guy felt trapped and pushed her away. He then drove off, and according to him, both of his legs were scraped and bruised, and he also pulled something in his shoulder while pushing her away.
You are obviously ignorant of the law, and you have no right to stop me. You have no right to stop me on my way to a doctor's appointment. I ride this because I have a medical condition, and you have no right to stop me and question me. No, you do not. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
The law.
You are assaulting me.
No, I'm
you are
not.
assaulting
You are
me.
assaulting me. Oh, no. My clothes were stuck.
Way.
No. My clothes were stuck.
You're an asshole. Get out of my way.
These were all the videos for today, guys. Let me know down below which one you thought was the craziest one out of this list. As always, I'll be giving 3 shoutouts. The first shoutout goes to B-boys and B-girls around the world. The second shoutout goes to Nick Romeo. And the last shoutout goes to Iceheart772. Go check out their channels if you have some free time. If you do, then don't forget to comment something on one of their videos saying something like Top 5 Dudes Send You. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If so, then you know what to do. Smash that like button like always. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.